Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. I see something is forming here. It seems like a small mountain, but I feel like this is something maybe on your path. It just crumbled down. Maybe this is something that you see as a big challenge happening or will happen very soon. It's coming your way. But it seems like it is going to crumble down. It is going to demolish itself. This can even be something that you maybe consider as like a massive thing, as a tower moment. But it seems like that's not really the case. It can be all fluff, looking like maybe mentally your mind is actually making it sound like it's a big thing. But when the time comes, it's just going to be taking care of itself very smoothly by itself. Okay, I see there's a pathway opening here and there's some time to it, but there's a ram breathing fire. Kind of the ram is actually taking a bite of a crab right there. This can be an Aries and a Cancer that you're dealing with, and maybe you're the one in between. You're the one negotiator here, and you're removing yourself out of that space because it seems like these people are really going at it. Okay, there's no way stopping them. I feel like you're somehow, I see like in your heart space, there's like a little mosquito bird. I think is it a hummingbird? Actually like trying to maybe even like you're trying to negotiate things, try to calm things down between these people, but it seems like they're just gonna do their fight. It's not really related to you. But if this is something that you're in between, maybe you're making money off of that deal, I see there's a chunk of money. Like either way, you're going to get what you need to get. I heard back in the day from a friend, he actually mentioned that he had a case that this couple fought over like properties, that very little properties, for 15 years, and they didn't get divorced because of that. And after 15 years, they actually wanted to let it go, and people still got paid, and they celebrated. They literally cut a cake and celebrated, and like the like people around them really celebrated them getting separated. So this can be some people, no matter what you do, they're there to have their own fight. They're not trying to negotiate or make a deal. They just want to speak their own mind. And I feel like here, maybe if you're in between, it's time to step back a little bit and watch and let them do whatever they want to do in between. And after that, it seems like the things are going to settle down. Okay. And I hope it doesn't last for 15 years. This is not intended for that. But if the case is like it's the family members or if you're trying to make up two friends, bring them together and to make peace, or in the workplace, maybe you're dealing with another colleagues. There are two colleagues that are actually like fighting over something. I feel like you're not the one who needs to take care of that. Like just if it is getting really spicy, you need to remove yourself. Okay. I see there's a person here, very clear. The face is, the nose is right there, the eyes and the mouth. Let's zoom in a little bit. And the ears. Looks like someone with white hair. Can be someone who's wise and also older, but not age-wise. I feel like their hair is white because of the wisdom that they have. This can be because maybe they had like a harsh lifestyle as well. Maybe they have been through a lot. And they're showing up in your energy very soon. And this person might be actually showing you there's a chunk of money right there and how to maybe get that. And there is a frog on top of this money. And this can be something, maybe a loan, a little payment, a leg up for you, something that will have you the boost of this frog. You know, they jump really high, really far. It can give you that kind of like a boost in something that you want to accomplish, this financial support. This can also be, I interpret this like when I see these chunks, I interpret them as money, but this can also be in your situation. Maybe if you're going through a program in school, this can be a referral. This can be an information resource. This can be, I feel like here, maybe at work, a system that can be helpful to create faster, make things faster going, or can even be like a small break from the things maybe you really need to rest your mind. That can be symbolizing that moment of rest. Another thing that I was actually talking to another my friend. She's a nurse, and she was actually talking about like changing a department because it was really hard on her. She was actually a delivery nurse. And maybe this is something like that, okay? Maybe where you are is really hard for you at this time. And like she doesn't have no sleep, by the way. That's why maybe this is going to give you a chance to maybe go to somewhere calmer, that you can really like have the same amount of financial support, but also have the peace of mind and the sleep, which is the most important thing for us, I believe, as humans. Okay, so it can be something like that, because I mention money all the time, but sometimes certain things are much more important than, for example, sleeping. Like an 8 hour a day, or not having the stress. I remember when I first had my daughter, I had the same thing, that I was waking every 2 hours. Like not having that sleep was actually like I was like a zombie walking around. So I can say that that's also an important resource. Okay. So if you have a lot of time to sleep, this can be something else that will actually help you, okay? Another thing I see here, I saw the sleep energy because I see there's like a letter Z, actually, like, that sleep sign, ZZ, coming out of the head of the frog here. So it can be for some of you, resting your mind and body, okay? That's the solution here. Another thing I see, there's this rock. Rock has a sword inside of it. That's the King Arthur's story. When he was a child, he actually pulled the sword out of the rock very easily. And I see number 900. This is enlightenment, and somebody's cheering right there for you. I feel like when you get the rest or the abundance and the resources in your hands, when you get your hands on it, what's happening here is you're basically creating like maybe even this is going to give you a certain power that you're going to pull the sword out of the rock right there. And another thing, and I see like it can be an accomplishment, by the way, a victorious moment. And there is a big kind of like a rhino. Rhinos are most of the time they're peaceful animals, but when they are actually like intimidated, they can attack really fast. And I see there's like you might be turning into this rhino, or a situation that seems like threatening to you. There are two people showing up here. One of them is skinny, the other one has like a long gown here. Gown seems like number 8 has attached to it, maybe about something material. Seems like somebody's going to be defending you, okay? And another thing here, there's a person bringing water to the rhino. So there might be a crowd that you're going to be facing. The crowd, I mean, maybe family members. This can be family members coming in. The holiday season is nearby. This can be with them, other people showing up with hostile energy. Some people you love, they're bringing you water, maybe picture of something that will be pleasurable for you. But the other ones are maybe a little like trying to confront you for something that doesn't exist. Overall, what is going on is there is a conversation happening between you, and I don't see it as a fight, but what's going to happen is that's just going to clear the air. And I feel like maybe this is someone that you haven't talked to for a while. Maybe there's an issue that has been talked for about, and you're going to talk about this and clear the air, and maybe you will make peace with family members, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a chunk of money is holding on in your heart, so it's not really going anywhere. I see there's a couple here. They're attached here. Your desire is coming fast with the tears of joy. They're outside of your comfort zone, and they're having a conversation here, maybe negotiation. So I'm starting to feel like these two are some people not really a part of the family, but maybe close to the family, and they might have their own issues, but maybe some of them is blaming the issues on you, or maybe like around someone around you. That's why I feel like that the rhino energy comes to you, that defense mechanism comes out, and I feel like that's also an earthy grounded animal. And overall, you might be defending someone from the family. It's not maybe personal attack to you, but your maybe not defense is not in the sense of like fighting physically. It can be verbally, that you're actually tactfully drawing the line to these people, and it's clearing the air. Okay, and how is it that important to you? And I feel like this person who has effect on this blessing coming to you, or maybe helping you overcome the mountain. Okay, they what you put out is what you're gonna get back to you. And I see here there's a room, a box, a new house. Maybe for some of you, this can be someone you're helping is actually returning the favor about like some material things that you want to resolve. Okay, material issues can be about a house, buying a house, selling a house, finding a house, renovating a place, or maybe if that's what you do as a job, like renovating spaces, can be like giving you a contract. It can be something like that as well. I keep saying renovating. This can also be changing jobs. Okay, through that maybe referral. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We have Five of Swords here. Five of Swords giving me the vibes of those people I mentioned in your cup. Five of Swords can be winning at all costs. And I feel like somebody might be trying to push you under the bus here to win their own, be the right one in their story. And I'm going to pull some more to clarify that. But that's going to push you towards a change and also a Tower moment. And let's see at the end we have the Strength. So it seems like overall someone might be trying to win at all costs, but they're not considering what's going to happen next. Okay, but what's happening is maybe you're dealing with someone at work that is actually creating this drama in the family. It's pushing you towards a change, and that change is going to be your Wheel of Fortune. This can start with the Tower moment, meaning it might not initially go the way you want it to be. And Seven of Wands is, yes, this person may be pushing you towards to defend your territory, but you have a higher ground either way. You're in a better position than them. You're positioned in a higher space, so higher ground. So you are defending yourself, your territory very carefully. Nine of Pentacles is your energy, and you're planting new seeds for the future. That's why how the chant, maybe you already planted new seeds for the future. If this is about a job, this is an example that I'm giving. Maybe you already start sending out resumes and start getting responses already. So you are going to pick something that is the most stable and go ahead with the change. Let's see what the Tower moment actually has to say here. Is this about the person? Because we have Scorpio. Not really. That's the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Scorpio energy with the Tower. What does this Tower represents here? King of Pentacles. Okay. Someone maybe you trust. That can be the energy, or like a stable, maybe you trust their stability. But they are maybe not trustworthy as you think they are. Okay. Truth is, Tower moment is happening so you can see their true intentions. And if somebody's doing something behind your back and maybe creating more burdens to you, that's going to be revealed. And Six of Wands is your victory. So I feel like here there's some things happening behind your back, something's happening right in front of you that is pushing you to a certain direction, to a change. Overall, the Strength is telling me that you have everything available, every tool in your toolbox, and the power available to you in order to make things, change things around. And the Tower moment can be maybe someone that you're trusting is not really showing up as that trustworthy person. When you're depending on them, they come up with the Seven of Swords. They're lying, stealing, cheating, doing some things behind your back. However, this is actually pushing you towards Eight of Pentacles, which is learning and mastering your craft. And Ten of Wands, maybe all your burden, all your work that you put into learning this thing is actually going to pay off with the Six of Wands. It's also going to reveal to you who's your friend and who's not. Strength is the experiences that you're gaining along the way, that you will use that. We have here as your keyword authenticity. The more you're in your authenticity, I feel like this person might be someone also pushing you to be not yourself and act in a way like especially this part as well. Maybe you're acting in a way not authentically to please them. It seems like here this is actually like encouraging you to be more of yourself, as within so without. Okay, who are you when there's any witness? So that's your true self, that's your authenticity. And when you start living authentically, everything in your life starts to align, and you start to really attract people, right people, and you get pulled to the right places to manifest your heart's desire. There's a practice here for you. And it says, practice fearless honesty. Tell people what you think, even if it's challenging. Don't make any excuses. When you cancel on someone, tell them why. When you feel hurt or triggered, share it. And when you feel love, express it. Be honest about who you are, too. Don't miss things that you adore because they are embarrassing in someone else's eyes, okay? Don't dismiss things. It says that you adore. Basically, express your authenticity fully, and that's like the universe's way to grant every wish that you have. But this doesn't mean being rude. I feel like this means like you can be honest but tactful at the same time, okay? And let's see which divine feminine wants to support you. We have Akilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. So if something, I told you there's some stuff happening here, maybe throughout this week especially, these are happening for your highest good. And I feel like this is also going to show you if you act authentically or not. Some people are not going to be authentic to you and not to themselves. Either way though, you will get out of that situation with gaining something when you're authentic. We have baffled here as your shadow healing. Sometimes a little confusion allows us the opportunity to explore different ways that we might not have previously considered. So I feel like this tower moment, maybe that snow raining on those mountains that you trust, actually going to help you realize that you're much more powerful than them, and you made everything happen so far. They were just a little nudge maybe on the road, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, you might want to check these ones out as well. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.